Hello guys, this is Sir Mars and you are watching Lectures ni Sir Mars. So in this video, ang ating topic ay tungkol sa position vectors. Okay, so let us begin. Ang kailangan muna nating malaman guys dito sa position vectors is yung x, y, z coordinates. So gagamit pa rin tayo dito ng right hand system, no, ng ating coordinate system. So ayun. So take note na ang kailangan natin dito is marunong tayong magkuha ng XYZ coordinate ng ating mga points. So, for example, so in this figure, meron tayo ditong tatlong points, yung point O, point B, at saka point A. Okay? So, point O muna tayo. So, yung ating point O is located at the origin. So, yung ating coordinate niyan is 0, 0, 0. Okay? So, sa A naman tayo. Yung ating A dito is sa x muna natin yung ating kukunin kasi xyz coordinate man to. So, x muna na coordinate. So, yung ating point A is positive 4. Okay? So, positive 4. Ito yun. Next is sa y. That is positive 2. Okay? So, yun na nga. And then, yung ating z dito is since downward siya, that is negative 6. Negative ito. Okay? So, ayun. So, that is our coordinate ng A. Next is sa B naman tayo. So, sige nga, i-try natin. Ito yung B. So, yung ating x dito will be 4, ito, plus 2. Ito yung na distance. So, that is 6. Next is yung ating y dito is negative 1, no? Kasi papunta siyang left side and negative 1 meter yung kanyang distance. And yung ating z is positive 4. Okay? So, ito na nga guys yung ating coordinates ng B. That is positive 6, negative 1, and positive 4. So, I hope na marunong tayo guys kumuha ng XYZ coordinate ng bawat point in space. Okay? So, ayun. So, practice lamang yun. Okay, so dito tayo guys, no, sa position vector. So, ano ba yung position vector? A position vector, R, is defined as a fixed vector which locates a point in space relative to another point. So, ang gagawin lamang natin dito sa position vector, take note yung ating symbol dito ay R. Ang gagawin lamang natin is, i-define natin yung location ng point with respect to another point. So, take note na kapag kaalam na natin yung ating coordinate ng point and yung ating base point dito is the origin, then ibig sabihin, makakadali lang natin makakuha si R, which is the position vector. So, yung ating position vector will be xi plus yj plus zk. So, yun na yun guys, no? So para lamang tayo, actually, no, para lamang tayo nag-add ng mga vectors dito na xi, ayun, nung yj, and ng zk. Then, ito na nga yung ating magiging resultant. Diba, naalala nyo yung triangle rule, guys? So, para lamang tayo nag-add ng ganun. So, xi, yj plus zk. So, ito yung ating resultant. That is the position vector. So, madali lang guys yung position vector. The position vector may be directed from point A to a point B in space. Pwede kasi guys na yung ating position ng isang point is not relative to the origin. So, pwedeng from point A hanggang point B yung ating position vector. So, for example, yung ating figure na nandito. So, we have here point A, tapos we have another point B. Ang gusto natin makuha is yung position ni B relative to point A. So, ibig sabihin, itong blue na position vector yung ating kukunin. So, kapag kaganyan guys, madali lang. Parang katulad kanina, no? So, ito, this will be the position vector ni A at ito will be the position vector ni B. So, kung napapansin natin, nakabuo tayo dito ng triangle. So, para lamang tong triangle rule, so R sub A, itong R sub A plus R, yung R yung ating ipa-plus, no, kasi yung tail ni R ay nasa head ni R sub A. So, para tong triangle rule. Tapos, itong R sub B is parang siya yung resultant kasi ito yung nandito sa unahan tapos papunta sa may final na head. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung ating magiging formula is R sub A plus R is equals to R sub B. Okay? So, kapag ganito guys, madali na lang makuha guys si R. So, that is, ito siya na magiging final na formula para sa position vector. Kung meron tayong dalawang points na pinagbabasehan. So, that will be x sub B minus x sub A plus y sub B minus y sub A j plus z sub b minus z sub a k. So, may I, may j, tapos may k. Difference lamang siya guys ng 0.2 minus the 0.1. Okay? So, yun lang yung ating basis. Okay? So, pero kung gusto natin makuha guys, no, magkaiba, take note, no, yung position vector ni B with relative to A at position vector ni A relative to B. Kung gusto natin makuha yung position vector ni A relative to B, edi baliktad. That will be x sub A minus x sub B, y sub A minus y sub B, at saka z sub A minus z sub B. Okay? So, etong mga nandito is yung ating first na point, eto at saka eto. Yung second point kasi natin dito is yung point B kasi kasi yung gusto natin makuha is the position vector ni B relative to A. From point A to B man ito. Point A to B. So actually, pwede natin itong ma-derive guys. No? So sige nga, itry nga natin no, para maintindihan nyo yung ibig sabihin nitong ating position vector. I-try lang natin i-derive itong eto. Okay? So, sige nga, no, sabi natin kanina, R sub A plus R is equals to R sub B. So, again, no, I hope naintindihan natin guys kung paano ito na-derive kanina, yung R sub A plus R is equals to R sub B, no? Again, ulitin lamang natin, nakabuo sila dito ng triangle. So, eto si R sub A, tapos si R natin ay yung kanyang tail nandun sa may head ni R sub A. Tapos, ayun. So, si R sub B naman is mula dito sa tail ni R sub A papunta sa head ni R. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung magmumukang resultant sa triangle rule. So, kaya ang nangyari, R sub A plus R is equals to R sub B. Okay? So, R sub A natin, alam natin yung kanating magiging position vector nito, no? So, ito ay magiging X sub A I plus Y sub A J plus Z sub A K. So, ito yung R sub A plus R is equals to R sub B natin na position vector ay X sub Bi plus Y sub Bj plus Z sub Bk. So, ayun. So, kung kukunin natin dito si position vector, that will be X Bi plus Y sub Bj plus Z sub Bk. Then, minus itong nandito, which will be X sub Ai. Then, minus Y sub Aj. Then, minus Z sub Ak. Ayun. So, bali guys, no, all we need to do is pagsamahin natin yung mga I. So, this will be X sub B minus X sub A, then I, plus Y sub B minus Y sub A J, then plus Z sub B minus Z sub A K. Okay? So, ayun na nga yung ating formula ng ating position vector. So, dito na yan nanggaling. So, example problem number 1. An elastic rubber band is attached to points A and B as shown in the figure. Determine its length and its direction measured from A towards B. Okay? So, gusto lamang daw natin makuha yung length from point A to B and then yung direction ng ating rubber band which is measured from A towards B. Okay? So, madali lang to guys. So, let us solve this problem. So, ang una natin gawin guys, no, is kunin muna natin yung ating mga coordinates ni A at saka ni B. So, kay A muna tayo, no? Kunin natin muna yung coordinate ni A. So, that is X, Y, Z na form ha. So, again, yung ating pagkuha ng coordinate dito is X, Y, tapos Z. Tapos, we have to take note kung negative or positive yung ating mga values nito, no? So, kasi coordinate man to in space. Okay? So, unahin muna natin si point A. Sa X, the direction, that is 1 meter from the origin. So, that is positive. So, positive, 1. Then, sa Y na direction, wala siyang distance sa Y kasi nasa baba siya mismo. Yung ating point A nasa baba mismo nung x-axis. So, 0. Then, yung ating Z is 3 meters below the origin. So, ibig sabihin, this will be negative 3. Then, para naman kay point B tayo. So, para kay point B, x-axis muna. So, yung ating point B is 2 meters sa may likod, no? So, ibig sabihin, ito is negative 2 yung ating coordinate sa x. Tapos, para sa ating Y, this is take note, yung ating point B is 2 meters. Ito yun, no? Itong 2 meters na to, ito yung distance niya from the origin. So, ayun. So, this is positive 2. Positive yun. And then, yung ating Z coordinate, no, ay 3 meters from the origin. Okay? Positive kasi above siya sa origin. Okay? So, ang gawin muna natin, guys, is kunin natin yung position vector. Okay, so take note, yung ating position vector is measured from A towards B. So, ibig sabihin guys, ito yung ating initial point, papunta doon yung ating final point. Okay, so para klaro tayo. Okay, so ibig sabihin, from A to B na position vector yung ating kukunin. So, tawagin natin siyang R. So, dahil nga from point A to B ito, ibig sabihin yung ating magiging formula ng position vector dito is X sub B minus X sub A I plus Y sub B minus Y sub A J plus Z sub B minus Z sub A K. So, ang mangyayari dito is X sub B natin is negative 2 minus 1 para sa X sub A, then I, plus Y sub B natin is positive 2, I hope naintindihan natin to, no? Minus 0, and then J, plus Z sub B natin is positive 3, then minus negative 3, then K. Okay? So, simplify lamang natin to guys. R natin is negative 3I, then plus 2J, then plus 6K. K. Okay? So, ito na nga yung ating position vector from point A to B. Pwede natin siyang lagyan ng subscript A to B. Okay? So, ayun, ang ating unit dito is in meters. Kaya naka-meters man yung ating mga units sa ating coordinates. Okay? So, ayun. So, again, ang ating kailangan dito makuha ulit, guys, no, ulitin lamang natin is yung length. Okay? So, length muna tayo. So, para sa length, edi kunin natin yung ating magnitude ng position vector. So, ayun. So, the magnitude of our position vector is equals to square root of 3 squared plus 2 squared plus 6 squared. Okay? So, bale, this will be equal to 7 meters. So, ayun. So, ito na yung ating length ng ating rubber band na tinutukoy sa problem. So, this is 7 meters. Next is, kunin natin guys yung ating mga direction. Kasi ang sabi dito, determine the length and its direction measured from A towards B. So, ibig sabihin nito guys, yung ating direction na tinutukoy dito is yung ating mga coordinate direction angles, yung alpha, beta, at saka gamma. Kunin na lang natin yung ating unit vector. So, kung naalala nyo, mas madali kasi yung pagkuha ng unit vector. No? So, the unit vector is equals to the vector r divided by the magnitude ni r. So, bali guys, this will be negative 3i plus 2j plus 6k. Then, i-divide natin siya sa magnitude ni r, which is 7 meters. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung ating unit vector will be equal to negative 3 over 7i plus 2 over 7j then plus 6 over 7k. So, ito yung ating cosine alpha. Para klaro tayo, cosine alpha natin is equals to negative 3 over 7. Then, ito will be the cosine beta. Cosine beta natin is 2 over 7. Then, this one will be the cosine gamma and that is 6 over 7. Okay, so makuha natin dito si alpha and alpha will be 115.38 degrees. Then the beta is equals to 73.40 degrees. And yung ating gamma ay 31.00 degrees. So, ayun guys, no? So, na-solve na natin yung ating problem. So, again, yung tinatanong sa problem is the length. So, yung length is the magnitude ng ating rubber band from point A to point P. So, yung length lamang ng ating rubber band. And, yung direction measured from A towards B, that is, yung tinutukoy dito ay mga values ng coordinate direction angles, which are the alpha and the beta and the gamma. Okay, so ayun na nga guys, no? So, I hope naintindihan nyo yung ating pag-solve. So, na-discuss natin yung position vectors. So, see you in the next video.